I did it. We got
We are
it.
in the money.
Yes. Who said we can't manage this shit? They were lying.
We can.
That's right. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when the cat's away, the mice will play. Tonight, you have an evening. We're going to call this the Lisa and Jared experience. We're not even going to go by the episode title or the guests. It's going to be a great show tonight.
It's episode 177 of the Sound 228 podcast. This evening, we have Josh Campbell from Dark Below and Matt James of Blacktop Mojo coming to chat with us about their new collab. We've also got a killer grudge match. We've got the Nocturnal Affair going for a grudge match Hall of Fame against the challenger from my Baltimore Heroes in Dead Eyes.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I want to say hey to everybody in the audience. I feel like it's been years since I've been on the show. I missed the last episode. I was on my way to Sonic Temple Music Festival and wasn't able to jump on. But tonight's going to be a good show. Kevin is not here. He's at a show himself. Is that correct, Lisa?
Yeah, he is. I think he's at, and I'm not sure who they're playing with, but he's out to see Sleep Theory tonight.
That's right. They're playing in Mobile, if I remember correctly, at the Soul Kitchen. And you're right. I don't remember who they're with, but I'm a little bit jealous about that. I saw them at 2024 Sonic Temple Music Festival, and they were amazing. They're great live band.
I haven't seen them yet.
I was thoroughly impressed. If I remember correctly, they have a guitar player who sings just as well as the damn lead singer. And I remember thinking that's not fair to have two badass vocalists like that in one band.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I would love to see them. I haven't had the opportunity yet. It's really sort of sad and depressing.
Yes. And then Matt's away. What is he doing? He's doing research.
Matt is spending time. He's spending time with his family right now.
I think we should make something up. I think he's on tour right now with the Rolling Stones. They were doing a limited club run over in the UK, and I think he's with them right now. That's what we're going to say.
If Matt was on tour with the Rolling Stones, he'd be dead where they have the luggage.
He would. He couldn't hang with those 80-year-old rock stars for sure.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
What are we going to do? Let's talk about what I love doing the what have you been listening to type stuff. Do we have the comments? Where's that at? Okay, here's the chat comments. So as people start tuning in and watching, I'd love to hear what they've been listening to. But let's start with you, Lisa. What's been on rotation?
I've been listening, I guess, to a lot of Caskets. I had a chance to hang out with them last Tuesday. They came through in Baltimore, and so I went to the show and I got to spend some time with Matt and Benji, just like chatting and catching up and talking a little bit. So that was killer. They were main support for Memphis Mayfire. Tour was over. It was at the very end of the run. So the tour is over. And it was great. I got to see Elijah for the first time. He was quite good. I enjoyed his set. And they also had Windwalkers out, which I friggin' love. They were so good.
All right. I need to check them out. I'm not familiar. Yeah. I did see Memphis Mayfire and Caskets at Sonic Temple. You're talking about 4 days of pretty much 12-hour days, almost 10 to 12-hour days, depending on when you get there and how late you stay, of just nonstop talent. It's unbelievable. It's overwhelming in a good way. And I had a blast. And yeah, Caskets, they were great. We walked by, we watched a few songs. It was amazing.
So tell me about the festival.
Second year being there I'm going to be full disclosure with everybody on the podcast tonight. I'm not going to lie. I was nervous about 4 days of that. Like, how the hell am I going to, that's a lot of music, Lisa. That's a lot of standing in a park because it's all in the parking lot of that soccer stadium. The one main stage is inside the stadium, but the other three are outside. So you're standing on concrete. Walking around, having a good time. There's so many bands playing all day long. There's like nonstop from the time they start to the time it ends. It was great. We had the VIP experience this year. We didn't do that the first year. We did it this year. It made it that much more better. That's how I'm going to say that.
I think tolerable is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, because we would, and thank God it's in Columbus, Ohio. I think Welcome to Rockville was the following weekend, which was last weekend, if I'm got my days right. I wouldn't have wanted to do that in Florida. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
I'm sorry.
Hell no.
Columbus was pushing it, right? It got like, okay, it's hot, but it's like it's hot, but we can manage this. Got a little sunburn. First night we was there, it actually dropped down super low temperature where we were all running to the merch booth to buy hoodies because it was freezing and the wind was blowing. But the other 3 days was like good, it was hot, but it wasn't too bad, and the nights were cool. It felt great. But Danny Weimer, I sent y'all the picture and I never shared it out on social media like an idiot, but I did get to meet him. He was walking by and I kind of drunkenly grabbed him and pulled him aside and just told him, I was like, man, this festival is amazing. There was some people talking some shit in some of the Facebook groups that I'm in that they had like for the shows. Sonic Temple had like 2 major Facebook groups that people were in complaining about this and then complaining about that. But I'm like, dude, overall, this is a 4-day festival. The logistics that are involved with this, I can only imagine. And everything went off from my perspective when you're at the show, production wise, went off without a hitch. Everybody sounded great. It was good. I had a good time, and kudos to him and his team because they do a lot of those and it's impressive.
Yeah, the production on something like that is tremendous.
Yeah.
There are hundreds of people that it takes to pull off a festival like that. Never mind the people who are booking the talent and taking care of those things. But then there's the people with the customer service. People have to be there on point to receive the people who are coming to the festival. There's parking, there's accessibility, there's the engineering that goes behind it. There's people literally down to scheduling the porta potties, everything. It's a huge, huge undertaking. It's very expensive. It does take a full year of planning. They might take a couple weeks off, but I can promise you they are already on board for what's coming for 2026. Huge production.
That's right. That's right. And like I say, they have multiple festivals that they do, right? They do Sonic Temple, they do Welcome to Rockville, they do a bourbon, and I mean, he's even got country music one, bourbon and something. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name, but yeah, Danny Weimer has one that's in the country genre. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments out here, but I'll look it up in a minute. But yeah, he does a lot of stuff, and like you say, like that much level of planning, that much level of stage coordination and sound mixing and getting the artists there on, like it's just a lot, and it really went over well. They utilized the Sonic Temple app in ways. I text Kevin. I was like, there's a few things that we can steal from them just in our app when it comes to our shows on a much more, small level. But I don't know. I thought it was a good time. I had a great time. And it was fun.
Yeah. I've got Warped Tour coming up in a couple weeks. And they just released the Vans Warped Tour app. So I've been on there and looking and trying to do some stuff. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. But we've got a grudge match to get to.
Let's do it. Did you say what you've been listening to real quick? Did you say?
I did. I said Caskets.
Okay, real quick with me. I've been stuck on that damn Spirit Box record lately, just in the past like 4 or 5 days.
Sea. So fucking good.
Holy shit. That just slaps me right in the face. And then she brings it back in with the beautiful vocals. Like, I don't know. I can't get enough of it. So, but anyway, okay. To the grudge match. Who do we got? What's the plan?
We've got the Nocturnal Affair going for a Hall of Fame win, facing challenger, my Baltimore Heroes in Dead Eyes.
Well, let's jump right into it. Here's the grudge match. Video number 1, Lisa, say it again.
Are you going with the Nocturnal Affair first?
We're going to do the challenger first. Yeah.
Okay. This is Thanks for Nothing by my Baltimore fucking Heroes. Just signed the Thriller Records in Dead Eyes.
I got it.
Hate him already. Let's see it.
Just feel bad for all this time
Go fuck yourself.
I got it. Hold on.
I have to tell you while we're waiting. Oh, the girl who tells them to go fuck themselves, that is the vocalist's sister.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What a great song. You said they're Baltimore, right?
They are from Baltimore. And I have been a fan of theirs for 5-6 years now. It's been a minute. And they started out, they got signed to In Vogue Records. I want to say earlier this year or maybe late last year. And then Thriller picked them up. So, and they just got off the road. They did some shows with Set It Off and Beartooth. And they have a huge tour coming through in July. They are supporting Archers with Rivals and Of Virtue. Fucking killer tour. Please come out. Yeah, come support guys.
I hear a little bit. You say Baltimore, right? So Rise Among Rivals. Like I heard a little bit of that. You know, like I said, a little bit of the scene from Baltimore there. I can hear it.
I mean, I would like to think so. Baltimore's got an actually really great music scene. I feel like the Baltimore, Pennsylvania area has got so much great shit going on. So much.
Okay. Yeah, I've been there one time, and I didn't go to any shows or anything. It was for a wedding, but like I really loved the town because they have a good like kind of like what I would call like Gulf like seafood. They're big seafood culture. They got the bay there. Like it was awesome. I loved it. So all right, so who's coming up next? Real quick, we weren't live on Facebook when we did the intro, but we are live on Facebook now. It's an internet show, people. We have technical difficulties. Just bear with us. If you want to help us,
shout out to Adam Burden for texting me and saying, "Are you not live on Facebook?" And me going, "Oh my god."
I kept seeing the numbers and I'm like, oh, that's a little bit lower than normal.
I know.
And then I go on my personal page and share it out. And I went to the sounds page and it wasn't live. I'm like, what's going on? And that's when you text me. But we're live now. If you could, people, if you're watching, man, drop us a comment below. What have you been listening to or where are you watching the show from? Either or both. And smash that share button. Let's get let's spread the message here. We got some great guests coming up tonight. Matter of fact, a lot of them are already joining us backstage. So we appreciate y'all's patience. We got to get through one more video. Lisa, who are we going to first on the guests, just so I know?
Well, I believe that they're joining us together.
Oh,
they're here to talk about their collaboration. So we will catch up with both bands and see what's going on in their respective camps. So
that might be a first for us, I think.
Yeah, they did a collab. They did a great collab. So they're here to talk about it. And we want to hear all about what's going on with their project. So,
all right, we'll do the roll the intro for us on the next video. So I know which one to click on.
Okay. Dead Eyes is the challenger facing the Nocturnal Affair, who is going for a Hall of Fame win. So let's do it.
Yeah. And you're watching the show. Drop those comments below, right? That's how we're voting. Drop a 1 for video number 1. That was the one you just watched. Great video. Video number 2 is coming up right now. Drop it in the comments. We're tallying them up and let's go. Here we go. I think.
Is that you calling my friend? Feeling low and bored with them. Do we make the same mistake? Carry out the same charade until the sun comes up again. Cross me out, write another ending. Tell me off whatever you're pretending. Had enough when all you do is run me down. Another doubt, another day presenting all the lies, the story that you're feeding. Back it off, I'm tired of the runaround. All of the games that you played and the fighting, all of the wasted apologizing. Every promise made means nothing now. So you can cross me out. Cross me out. Twist the knife and blur the lines between pages you've designed. You need someone to take the fall. I'm the villain that you call. Whenever you feel lost inside, cross me out, write another ending. Tell me off whatever you're pretending. Had enough when all you do is wear me down. Another doubt, another day resenting all the lies, the story that you're feeding. Back it off, I'm tired of the runaround. All of the games that you played and the fighting, all of the wasted apologizing. Every promise made means nothing now. So you can cross me out. I know you've done it before. So let me stop you now. You think you settled the score? So you can take me out. Just cross me out, 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 out. Cross me out, write another ending. Tell me off whatever you're pretending. Had enough when all you do is wear me down. Another doubt, another day resenting all the lies, the story that you're feeding. Back it off, I'm tired of the runaround. So you can cross me out. Cross me out.
Aha, I got it. I got the clicks right.
You got it figured out now?
I think I'm not going to be that confident and say that I got it all figured out. But anyway, I was able to get us out of that. What a great video. Video number 2. If you enjoyed it, go ahead in the chat right now. Y'all need to start slinging out those votes. 1 for video number 1 and 2 for video number 2. Both great songs. Like I really dug that. I dug that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we got some people, Lisa, waiting patiently backstage. Should we start bringing them in?
I see them. I see them. We got Josh and Matt waiting for us backstage.
I got them. Here we go. You ready? Here we go.
Ready? Let's do it. Oh, wait. Okay, that's
go.
better. Oh,
That's
hello.
better.
Hey,
Josh, there we go. Matt, what's up, brother?
what's up, man?
Hey,
How are y'all doing?
Doing good, man.
Oh, pretty good. I was having some technical difficulties. I wasn't sure I was gonna get in here.
Hey, we've had some technical difficulties ourselves. We weren't even live on Facebook when we kicked off the intro. So shit happens, bro. Shit happens. I'm gonna let Lisa take the lead because she's way more smart than me and way more professional. I'm just here for dick jokes and smiling pretty much. So let's just do it that way.
Same.
I'm fresh out of dick jokes. Anyway, so welcome to the show, guys. It's nice to see you. For people who might be unfamiliar, we've got Josh Campbell here from Dark Below and Matt James from Blacktop Mojo. They recently released a collab. Why don't you guys tell us about it?
Yeah, so we released a song "Can't Let Go" that Matt and I worked on together. We got together last October and in Nashville. Worked on it, went together pretty smoothly, and then we recorded it this January and released it at the end of February.
How did you guys meet? Had you known each other previously?
Yeah, we've met at shows before, like some of our shows in Missouri and stuff. And we both got a mutual friend and their manager, Jason Schrick. And yeah, man, we got to hang out in October, became friends, and wrote a song. And now here we are. Yeah.
How did you guys? Okay, so how did you guys? What is that? That's someone's phone.
Somebody's phone's ringing.
Okay.
Josh, somebody calling you, Josh?
Getting a call.
It's like, hey, I'm using
like
this thing as a webcam right now. Stop calling me.
That's the worst. So what's been going on? All right, so tell me what's been going on with Dark Below.
I mean, really, we worked on that song. Released that. Been pushing that for a while. Just been playing some shows here and there. We got another one coming up next month, and then
tour, didn't you?
probably time to start working on some new stuff though here pretty soon.
So where is your show next month?
It's in our hometown in Columbia, Missouri. We'll be playing at a place called The Kitchen. It'll be the first time playing there. It's I don't know, it looks pretty badass though. It's a really cool like outdoor spot. So definitely looking forward to that.
Who are you bringing along with you?
We'll be playing a couple Missouri bands, Chronokinesis and In Search of a Legend.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think I've heard I think of In Search of a Legend. I don't think I've heard of the other one yet, but that's okay. That gives me an opportunity to go ahead and check them out. So,
Yeah.
Matt, I just saw you a few months ago on the other side of the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a lot of conversations with our Matt about you going over there, the band, and I just kept telling him, I'm like, dude, I know you already know, but you don't know because you haven't seen him yet live, and I know you've listened to him, I know you talked to him, but I'm telling you, I was like, get your shit together because you're about to get punched in the face, and it's gonna be great. And then he said it was everything that we talked about, and it was awesome, and I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, we caught up in Bristol, man. I think we might have had a couple of pints, it was a good time. Yeah.
Nice. My question to you, Matt, with Blacktop is like, I remember reading an article not too long ago about the band Periphery. If you're familiar with them, big band, right? Right. Talking about how it's even hard for a band at their level to make a European tour work because of all the logistics Lisa, we were talking about Sonic Temple and the logistics involved in that, right? You don't think about it like as a band, like you got to get all the members of the band on a plane, fly them over there, and either bring your gear or have it set up and rented or whatever. When you get over in the UK, gas, hotel accommodations, like you're not in your hometown, much less your home country. How did you guys pull that off as Blacktop, man? And how was it?
It was absolutely incredible, man. The shows were great. I'm mad that we didn't go over there sooner. But we teamed up with Shaman's Harvest and we split a bus with them. We did all the shows with them and kind of split everything down the middle as far as logistics go and accommodations and bus and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of made it possible for us to get over there and get our foot in the door. For both of us, because they'd never been either. So, yeah.
Okay. And from your guys' perspective, like, do you know what your reach is in the UK? Do you know the outlets that are other than Matt, our Matt pumping you guys in the sound? Like, do y'all, are you aware of that? Are you aware of what your audience looks like over there before you go? And what were the turnouts like?
The turnouts were great, man. I think all but 2 shows were pretty close to selling out. You always kind of have you can look at the numbers and stuff on Spotify or social media or whatever, and you can see comments like "come to the UK," but you don't know if it's a few people peppered over the whole country or if it's
right,
or if you can get a few hundred people in a venue at the same time. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It was a pleasant surprise that we were able to go over there and draw some crowds, man. So it was cool.
That's killer. And I was telling Matt when I talked to him, I was like, Matt, Blacktop Mojo's sound to me is something I hold dear in my heart as a genre, because to me it's very Southern, it's very American, it's very what we do down here. I was like, what do you boys over there know about that shit? Y'all dig that too, kind of just, jokingly. And so there is a market for that over there. That's great to me.
They love it, man. They love it. Yeah. I think we had T-shirts that had basically a cowboy wanted poster kind of thing, and they sold out every night, dude. It was crazy. Dude, they love cowboy shit, man.
That's the beauty of music, man. That's what I love that. I love that.
Hey, that first night I was at that first show, and the line was wrapped around the building. I was literally standing out there with a pint in my hand an hour before doors. And I got I was nervous. I was like, man, I really hope that people show up, because it's Southern rock. It's distinctly American. There's no 2 ways about it. And little by little, man, the people kept coming and coming. And before I knew it, shit was wrapped around the corner. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I was so pleasantly surprised. And all the people inside that were standing around me, obviously if I spoke to our Matt, they would hear that my American accent and they were just like, oh my gosh, do you know this band? I'm like, I do.
Matter of fact, we do know this band. Yes, we do.
I do. And they were like, oh, we're so excited. Like it was a thing. They were so excited. The place was freaking ram-packed. And then afterwards, when the doors opened, Matt and Kat were standing outside and there was no shortage of people who wanted to tell you their life story and take photos. And they were so pleasant about it. And then, it was crazy. I was so happy for them. It went off really, really well. But I want to get back to this collaboration that you guys did together. I really like it. I enjoy it a lot. Jared, I think we have the audio for it. Is there anything that you guys want to tell us about the song? I mean, Jared, that's sort of your thing to ask the question, but.
Yeah. I love asking the artist, tell us everything or tell us nothing, right? Because sometimes it's cool to tell exactly what the story is about or the song is about, the lyrics or how it came together, or sometimes it's cool to just leave it vague and let the listener, imply what they want. So whichever route you guys want to take.
Josh, you want to take that?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, it started from I was looking at some songs that I could try to cover, just to make some cover videos to post. And I was like, I'll try 3 Libras by Perfect Circle. And it's in a weird tuning. It's like, I want to say like C standard or B standard or something. So anyway, I tuned my acoustic like way down to try to play this song. And found out I did not have the vocal range for that one. But anyway, when I had my guitar tuned way down like that, I was just kind of picking around on it. And like that, the guitar part that kind of begins the song, I could pretty much play that like on open string. And that's where I came up with the original idea for the song. And so I just initially wrote the verses. I know I wrote the first verse, like I watched a butterfly rip off its wings. And really, I didn't take a ton lyrically to the writing session with Matt. And he wrote the chorus for the song. So really, as far as the lyrics and everything that we came up with, a lot of that was both of us.
And when you say both of you guys, were y'all talking about, hey, here's what I'm thinking about, here's where my head's at, or was it just you sent him what you wrote and then you didn't tell him anything and then he just went on his tangent with it?
Nah, we actually got in the same room and just sat down and was just tossing ideas back and forth. A lot of coffee, a lot of nicotine pouches and whatever else you draw inspiration from. And we just tossed ideas back and forth for probably, I'd say, about an hour or so, and then kind of started getting somewhere. And it was I like like that. And then
and we're really fast. I think I don't know what it take, maybe a couple hours.
It's one of the faster writing sessions I've ever been a part of, actually. So and I mean that wholeheartedly in a good way. That's
right.
Sometimes the best ones just click together like that.
Hey, when it's flowing. It's like a fire hydrant, and then the other times it's kind of like drilling for oil. Where are we going? Where's the juice here, boys? I don't know where it's at, Yeah. All right. Well, look, let's jump into it. Let's check it out. We got the I guess this is the song with the overlay. It's not a video, but you'll get to hear the most important part, which is the music. So let's check this out real quick, and then we'll jump back in and we'll talk some more. I think.
Watched a butterfly rip off its wings. Looked in the mirror, don't like what it seemed. Beautiful colors can't change what's below. It's so hard to learn to let go, but I can't let go, 'cause I have to know. It's been killing me, wondering if there's something more.
Well done, gentlemen.
My favorite part of that whole song, I mean, I do love the lyrics, but that guitar solo, I really like that. I feel like there's not
Oh,
enough of that.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Old Josh ripped that one, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just love it. Don't you find, like, I feel like so much music, the way music is produced nowadays, I feel like there's almost never a time really for a guitar solo because we're looking for a quick fix to get radio
Yeah.
airplay, you know?
Yeah.
And so I feel like sometimes there's not ever time made for it. So I'm so glad that you guys found an opportunity to get that in there. I think it's outstanding.
Oh, we got to bring the guitar solos back, dude.
We do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We do.
I love new metal just as much as the other person, as anyone else on the planet, and I still love it. Limp Bizkit throws down, but you're right. Like the guitar solo, it got beat up for a little while, and I'm glad that it is back. You know, I get it. I'm a sucker for acoustic guitar in any type of rock song, whether that's at the beginning or all throughout. Kind of what I heard on this song. I would like to say that I could have picked out that Three Libras reference without you telling me that, but I got to be honest with the audience, and I don't think I would have, but I hear it now that you told me that tuning, that little bit of a picking style, and that's beautiful, man. You did a great job of pulling from another song like that and making it your own thing, and that's fucking awesome.
Oh, thank you. Well, I guess I should really be thanking Maynard and I guess whoever.
Right. And dude, honestly, that was your vocals, right? Other than Matt's, right? That's you.
Yeah.
Okay, I could hear a little Maynard in there. I really can. Like on his, the lower stuff that he does. I know the range you're talking about because I've tried to do his stuff too myself, and it's like, fuck you, dude. Like
It's a good dude to pull from, dude.
Yeah. But like his this tone here, I can hear it for sure.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, great
So
song.
what's on the horizon for Dark Below? I know you said you have the one show coming up. Like, do you have anything else like in the hopper, like for new releases? Or are you still trying to figure that out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always writing stuff, and we started talking about when we're gonna do something new. We've got some plans later in the year to play some shows. We're getting some stuff booked. I think later this summer for Texas. But yeah, we should have some new music coming. Hopefully, I would say by the end of the year.
Do you have any plans to tour a little bit further outside of your immediate region?
So earlier this year, we kind of toured through the Midwest some. I mean, we've been down to Florida and the South a bit, but I mean, yeah, we would love to. Just for us, the opportunity has to be right for us. We're still, like we're definitely not even like on like Blacktop Mojo's level or anything. So we, we would love to honestly join up with somebody to be able to go on a tour.
It's expensive.
It is
Very cost prohibitive.
Yeah.
Gonna go in the hole. It's funny. We so many artists that we get to speak with and that I get to do other projects with, and you have to be prepared to sacrifice so many things, relationships, finances, any kind of time, like the spare time doesn't even exist, sleep. You push yourself to exhaustion and hope and hope. And it's so hard. So I really hope that you guys stay strong and those opportunities come as you continue to release more new music and show people what you're made of, man. It's a huge sacrifice, but if that's what your passion is, that's where your drive is, that's where your love is.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, you got to. If it's not like if you're not, eat, breathe, sleep, and shit music, it's and even then it's so hard. So I really hope that you get that opportunity. You definitely have your songwriting ability and you could definitely play. So I hope that we get to hear more from Dark Below in the next few months.
Definitely.
Yeah, sure. I hope so. You're right. It's a lot goes into it, but it's nothing else quite like it either. So
That's right. That's right. Where can people go to follow you guys? What's the best way to stay in touch and keep up to date? Facebook, or is that where y'all are at?
Yeah, we're on all the stuff. Facebook, Instagram. We do have a TikTok. I can't say like I'm not really TikTok. So Not all that active on there. But
Hey,
yeah.
I know some people over at Riff Media that can help you out with that. They can give you some pointers. I know some people. I could get you a quick reference there.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's good.
you can find Dark Below everywhere at Dark Below Official.
There you
There
go.
you-
Yes, and as far as Blacktop Mojo is concerned, they have the Texas Tailgate Tour coming up,
Yes.
and I am very much looking forward to seeing them at Tally Ho Theater in Virginia. It's going to be a good time. Who you guys bringing
Matt,
on that tour? Remind us.
We're bringing a buddy of ours named Braden Stewart. He's a young kid out of Texas. A lot of people liken him to Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's a little prodigy, dude. He's one of the best songwriters outside of Josh that I've had the pleasure of working with and or just playing with and stuff. And, we're really excited, man.
When does that
Matt, I love
begin
the-
again? That's coming up soon.
It starts, I think the first date's in Tampa, June 13th. So yeah. Coming up
Matt,
So-
I love the humility to hear you compliment people because I know exactly what you're capable of and what you guys, your band's doing. And it's like, holy shit, that's pretty cool, bro.
Just grinding like everybody else, dude.
Yeah.
Humility is
Yeah.
important to keep. So it's nice to see that not only are you humble, but you're willing to take a risk on people as well. I love that. Give other
Taking
people
risk
an
coming with us.
Yeah. We've had the pleasure of booking Blacktop more than once, and you guys have always been one of my favorites. Y'all were one of my favorites from Rockin' the Sound. Like I still talk about that to this day. And then hanging out after the show, like that was special, man. It was awesome.
That was a good time. Good time.
Yeah.
Got lost in that casino next door for sure.
Yeah, me and Kat there, we drank way into the wee hours of the night there at the bar, and it was fun, man. It was fun.
It was so fun. I don't remember any of it.
That doesn't sound like the cat that I know. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a good
Exactly.
kid. All right.
Yes. I missed that young man.
Yeah.
So what's on the, like Lisa was touching on it, what's on the horizon though? Touring, you got new music coming out, what we got? New merch, anything dropping, what we got?
Texas Tailgate Tour starts June 13th, goes through the beginning of July, I think, and then we're going out with Clutch in August for about a month. So yeah.
Did you say
we'll
Clutch?
be doing all that? Yeah.
He did.
Holy
I think you performed
shit.
with Clutch before. You toured with Clutch.
We did, we did a little run with them last year, man.
Mhm.
It was really fun. They were nice enough to have us back.
Well, what do they say? Game recognizes game, son. They know. I saw them at Sonic Temple in 24. It was my first time that I remember seeing them, and they were great too. So that's
incredible, man.
Yeah,
Incredible
they are
musicians, dude.
Yeah.
But then we'll probably over the holidays, hopefully we've been talking about writing some new stuff. So hopefully get some demos rolling and start that whole process over again. So yeah.
Well, look, please keep us in the loop. Josh, you do the same thing. Y'all keep us in the loop. We love premiering stuff. We love featuring stuff. We love running stuff on our socials and on the radio station. Like, y'all are family. So just let us know whatever we can do to help you guys get the word, the message out. We're on board. And Lisa's at the helm. It's not me, so don't worry about it getting fucked up.
She keeps everybody straight, dude.
Yeah. She's definitely
Gotta have a woman on staff, man. That's all I gotta say.
100%. Gentlemen, thank you for your time tonight. It really means a lot to us. Yep. I know y'all got a lot going on, and thanks for taking the time out to chat with us, and we wish you the best.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having us.
Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
Later.
Aw.
All right. Lisa, I think we did a good job.
I think we did okay. I mean, we're normally a foursome. So when we're
Right.
reduced to two of us, it's a different vibe.
Look, Kevin's sending us a message, and I don't blame him, but he's saying make sure we announce the new merch and the 12 Stone show. So let's start with the 12 Stone show because he did such a great job on this promo. we do have one of our own shows here at the Sound coming up with a band you may or may not have heard of, 12 Stones. It's going to be in July, and I'll let the commercial do its work.
It's been a long 5 years since they've taken the stage, 13 years since they played the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and it's time for the return of the Gulf Coast very own 12 Stones. The Sound 228 and Budweiser present 12 Stones live at the D'Iberville Community Center Saturday, July 19th. This is an all-ages show, the return of 12 Stones. 12 Stones with special guest Counterfeit, the tribute to Limp Bizkit, Envision, Them Guys, Transient, and the big reveal. 12 Stones is back. 12 Stones, Counterfeit, Envision, Them Guys, Transient, and the big reveal. Saturday, July 19th at the D'Iberville Community Center. This is an all-ages event. Show tickets are just $25 in advance. Get tickets at thesound228.com. Being brought.
Oh, it's gonna be one hell of a show.
It
It's
is
a big
too, man.
homecoming
It's a stacked-
show, isn't it? Though for 12
It
Stones,
is.
right?
And it's a stacked lineup. It's our first concert at the community center, and we've talked to a few people, and I get it. If your first reaction is like community center, listen, it's a venue. It's going to be done up. It's going to look like a rock show. It's I think around 400 capacity, right? So like
Ooh,
it's
super
intimate. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Love that.
We got sound coming in, we got lighting. It's gonna be awesome. The talent is there. That's not gonna be the problem. You just gotta put it on your calendar, make sure you come out. It's gonna be a fun time. And let's just hang out and let's support the local rock scene over here on the Gulf Coast and chat with people that are like-minded and have a good night.
That's a great thing. And by the way, if you haven't voted yet for the grudge match, please do that like right now. That'd be really
Let's do it.
cool. Video number
Yeah.
1 for Dead Eyes, video number 2 for the Nocturnal Affair. Just throw it in the comments. That way we can tally it up. Yeah, we do have new merch in the shop. I know we don't have any pictures actually to share, but
I was
there's
gonna
some.
say I'm looking for a video. I don't see a video
There
for it.
isn't
and I
one. We've got women's racer tanks that are brand new, and there's a bunch of new designs that are pretty cool. So refresh your festival wardrobe. I mean, who doesn't need more black in their life? I do. My entire closet, when you open it up, it is literally, it's nothing but black.
Mine too.
Nothing
I get
but
I get picked on for that, and I'm like, I don't give a shit.
I don't
Hell
care
yeah.
either. I have like a couple of odd ones here and there. I have I think my colorblind t-shirt is purple. I think I have one from Rise Among Rivals that is tan. I think I have a blue one, maybe from Dead Eyes, but everything else solid black. The entire closet. And I think I have one blouse that I own, and I don't own a dress. So it's nothing but literally black t-shirts, hoodies, and jeans. It's so sad. Someone help me.
You got me the idea now. I'm thinking like, can we make a metal blouse? Is there a way to do that? Like a hard rock, new rock blouse? Is that market? Is anybody even investigated that market?
I think there are some manufacturers of clothing that do sort of touch on that to make things a bit more feminine and in that like metal rock style. I can't think of them at the moment. I'm sure if I were to look, I could probably do it.
Okay.
But yeah, there are some, but I'm not, and I'm not that feminine. I mean, I'm not, I have to dress for work this way. So the way you see me now is how I go to my office.
Right.
So
They call that,
my office or a show, I look exactly the same.
that's the hard rock concert going uniform attire. So.
It is. It really is.
Also,
I want to mention June 7th in Hanover, Pennsylvania. If you're in the area, Rock on the Hill is going to be going on. Special K is co-hosting the event. It's got a really great lineup. I hope you can come out. I will be there. Our senior writer, Anne, will be there as well. It's sort of really in her backyard. So if head on over, I think it's Rock on the Hill Music Festival. Check it out. Tickets aren't very expensive. Jumpsuit Apparatus, Major Moment, the Almas, Closure. Lives
A
Lost
lot of
is
cool,
playing. Veer.
a lot
There's
of
a
cool
bunch
stuff.
of great artists coming through. So please come
Yep.
on and join us.
Hey, that's kind of cool. It just told me that someone scanned the QR code that we posted up there. So that's awesome. I'm going to flash this one as well, even though that picture there, the Dark Remedy, that's a couple months back on the magazine here. But if you don't know, we do a digital magazine that has physical copies available for sale. But Lisa mentioned Anne is she's heading up the magazine over there, right, Lisa? And we're writing stuff about new music, about photographers, about venues. I mean, it really is we're at the underground level, I would say, the street team level of the magazine.
Hey,
But
we
that's
just got
cool.
nominated for a Josie Award
I was gonna
for
say that.
our magazine. So
That's right. But
I'll take
you know,
it.
we've been doing it. We've been doing it for a little over a year now, and I'm very proud of everything we've done, all the articles, all the bands we've highlighted. Like we you know, I always like being able to write something or have a band come over. Like we always talk about Kingdom Collapse. We pulled them out of Texas for their first show out of the state, and it's just like we want to have receipts, people. We want to be able to say, look, we told you, we've been telling you, we told you, we have our ear to the street, we know what's up and coming, what's good in new rock, and it is out there. Music is still being made that's legit, and we want to bring it to you. So download our app. I don't have a cool fancy QR code for that right now. But download the Sound 228 app. It's free in the App Store or Google Play. Listen to the radio station. Matt, our buddy Matt, our brother Matt, puts a lot of time into that. He's the director over there, and he really puts his heart and soul into making sure we have the best songs on the radio, and I'm proud of that. And so go check it out.
Okay. I mean, we have a tie on the grudge match, so unless someone else votes, I can't call it.
Can we flip a coin? Let's see. Where's the comment section here? We got a few people. If you haven't voted right now, think about the power you hold right now. You hold the power. As long as you haven't voted right now, you touch a 1 or a 2 on your phone based on what you think was the best video, and you control the narrative. You get to pick the winner. So we're going to give it, I don't know, 30 more seconds.
We can give it 30 more seconds.
We can give
We're
it
not
30
allowed
more
to
seconds.
vote.
I don't know if we have any more. No, we're not allowed to vote, and I don't want to flip a coin because that would be the first time we ever did that on the show, and I don't want to do that now. I don't. That kind of feels dirty.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very good.
That feels a little dirty. I'm trying to think though. Can we flash this? What is this? I can't tell what that is because it's too small. Is this the flyer that we're not supposed to show? I'm not gonna do it. I'll do this.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've got the big reveal,
Yeah. July
Transient,
19th.
Them Guys, Envision, Counterfeit, which is a tribute to Limp Bizkit, all supporting 12 Stone. It's gonna be a killer show, man. I mean, if there was ever like a Gulf Coast show screaming high, we're from the Gulf Coast, it's this one.
That's it. You're right. You're right. Throw that 1 or 2 in the comments, people. We need your help right now. But you're right, Lisa. I've seen Counterfeit a couple of times now, and they do a very, very good job of reproducing Limp Bizkit from Counterfeit, the CD or the album, all the way through the hits. I mean, they play all the shit. They have the DJ. They don't skimp on anything. Like they make you feel like you're at a Limp Bizkit show.
That'd be fun.
Come on, who's gonna do it? Who's going to tip the scale? I know we got people out here watching that can tip the scale for us and help us wrap the show up.
You can just stare at me and Jared talk shit for the next 15 minutes.
We'll just fucking start talking about music.
Well, you know what's interesting?
Votes.
My friend Julie made a post earlier today. Anyone who's friends with me knows my friend Jewel. She lives in Pennsylvania, and she had an interesting post about overproduction on music and how it's very disappointing when you hear someone's tracks on Spotify or wherever streaming platform you listen to them to, and then you see them live and the vocalist can't perform. It does not sound the same.
Yep.
And so I said to her, another thing that I can't stand is a band who puts out music that they can't perform full stop. For example, there was a band that I did a meet and greet with. I'm going to say it's probably 8 years ago now. They had put out an album and they are still headlining the major festivals. That's how big this band is. And I had said there was like one song that was on the album. I was like, oh my gosh, are we going to hear that tonight? Because it quickly became a huge fan favorite. And they said, the vocalist said to me, no, I mean, we don't, he's like, that's not how our music is made. I mean, we can't play it. That's not how it's made. And I was just like, shut the
Boom. Number
fuck
one.
up.
Not to interrupt you, Lisa.
Oh,
we got a
did.
winner.
I
We
was
got a
just, I
winner.
was really annoyed.
We have a
I was
winner.
like, what do you mean? You recorded music that you can't perform? Well, we don't, yeah, I mean, that's just not how songs are written. And I'm thinking, says who?
The vocalist told you that?
Yeah. I was absolutely floored. He told me that they would never perform it live, that they couldn't play it. And that's not why it was recorded. And I was thinking to myself, why are you delivering me a product that you can't give me live? That felt like such an injustice. I felt so ripped off as a fan, just like how I felt insulted. You know, like I really want to hear this song. It's literally one of the best songs in the album. You're telling me you can't perform it? Nah, let me tell you.
That I mean,
I saw them 9 months later. Again,
they played it. Right, because they had to, because
it
the
got
song got so popular. Now let me
they
ask
had
you
no
this:
choice but to learn it.
Did they do a good job of
They did.
performing it?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think it was real? Meaning, did they use a bunch
no.
of backing tracks, and was it fake
No,
or was
it was real. I mean, I think every band uses some limited amount of backing tracks, but I mean, it was real. They just said that wasn't how it was written. It wasn't written to be performed. And I was just thinking, get the fuck out of here.
Well, there's so many questions I have about that, and we could spend another hour and a half talking about that because I think it's one of the most interesting topics to talk about / debate right now in music, and because that topic, what you just said to me, encompasses everything that has changed in the music industry, from why people record songs, how people record songs, meaning they record songs, it seems to me, like more than you record albums. So you're just kind of like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Technology, how it's incorporated into music nowadays, and how much, I don't want to use the word trickery that you can use in the studio, but that does exist. And then you're right, the composition, or how we compose songs and how we write them, versus are we going to be able to play this live? And then one of the questions that comes to mind for me is like, it would be one thing if it was like they recorded it with an orchestra, right? And they were like, hey, we don't have the orchestra on hand and we can't afford to bring these guys out, but we wanted to put this out because we heard that in our head, and we did have the time or the ability to pay them to come record, but we just can't take them on the road. That's one thing. I don't think
that is not what I'm talking about. And I was astonished that a band of that level actually responded to me in that way. I was speechless. I was just like,
well, I'm impressed with the honesty, because I think most of the time bands would like not be honest, or try to, well, it's not really, that give you some bullshit story about why they're not playing it. At least they fucking said it.
Well, what's interesting, the time I had seen them before that, I did another meet and greet, and part of their meet and greet experience was an acoustic performance of some songs. And the song I screamed out that I wanted to hear, same person, vocalist, said, we can't play that live anymore. And I was just like,
Yeah. And coming from someone who's recorded music myself, and like I understand how that process goes, and how, in the studio, you're talking about a perfect environment, totally isolated with sound, like it's a good room, everything sounds right. You have the ability to do the verse, then do the chorus, take a breath. You're not on stage jumping around. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the perfect conditions. You can do multiple takes. I get it. But to record something and then not be able to do it live, like, there's a couple songs that we've had recorded that are more difficult than other songs to play live. But you can't just take it out of you practice them. That's right. And you do, you figure it out. So
so that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, it looks like Melissa Carpenter, my love, my dear, thank you for throwing your hat in the ring. Dead Eyes is the winner of the grudge match.
There we go. Congratulations, Dead Eyes, and congratulations to all the fans, and thank y'all for voting. We say it all the time on the show. We only feature people in the grudge match that we would vote for if we could, and we don't vote. But like, it's a highlight of the music that we love, the bands that we love, and we want to feature them there. Unfortunately, people love competition, and that's what gets people to tune in and vote, and that's what gets the views. And I think it's fun. It really is. But both bands were winners tonight.
Absolutely.
So congratulations, though. Thanks everybody for tuning in on the live, man. Go check us out. Download the app, please. That's the coolest thing you could do for us is download the app. You can stay connected to everything we're doing at the Sound just by having that app. It cuts the algorithm out, and you can listen to our podcast. You can watch the videos inside of it. You can listen to the radio station, most importantly, and you can buy tickets. Everything we do right there in the app. So we'll see y'all. What do we got coming up, Lisa? Do we have any info on the next show?
Yeah, we actually have
do you
a
wanna
very
keep 'em
special,
coming?
a very special show coming up on podcast on June 4th. We've got 2
Stay
world
tuned for more
premieres
details.
happening that night. I really can't say more than that. I haven't promoted it yet. So
Everybody loves a
Yeah.
good teaser.
don't worry. More info coming soon. And keep your eyes peeled to our socials this Friday morning, please. We have something to tell you.
There you